Hello, beautiful people. How are we all doing today? Welcome into today's read. So what we're going to be looking at is what is blocking our heart chakra? What is blocking this flow of abundance of all sorts into our lives? I got this chakra deck from Marshall's. I didn't even know Marshall's sold tarot cards and oracle cards, but they do. And they've been extremely helpful with me in figuring out where I'm blocked. Extremely helpful. And so now I want to share some wisdom. And yeah, probably you'll do every chakra, but I really want to start with the heart because that's where energy flows. That's where abundance flows. That's where happiness lies. I mean, it lies everywhere, but in many of our chakras, but this love center, the center of us. What is blocking? What is blocking the center? Okay. So yeah, if this resonates with you, leave me a comment below. Let me know. Give me a like if it does resonate. But yeah, for anyone who's watching this video and who it will resonate for, angels and spirit guides, what is blocking their heart? Despondence. Despondence. I got this card earlier actually, and I googled the word. So I'm like, what is this? What is despondence? So it is a lack. I know this because I googled it earlier. So this is a lack of hope, lack of optimism, kind of feeling like, what's the point? And you can kind of see like Mother Nature is just so beautiful, so abundant and amazing, and this little girl over here is just like, I don't want to be hopeful. I don't want to be optimistic. Like, screw this. Maybe you were recently hurt in love, or maybe the love category or your love life hasn't been the best. Maybe you have bad relationships. You keep attracting not the right people. Maybe you suffered great heartbreak as a kid. Maybe one of your parents died, or a parent left. This could form in any way, but so you're kind of lacking this optimism, this hope that love is, love still is around, and love wants to be in your life, but you're just kind of like, I don't believe it. Like, love sucks. Love stinks. And so you're blocking it because you don't believe that it's true. You don't believe that real love exists. So yeah, I'm gonna ask why? Just to get a little bit more, why? Get a little bit more specific as to why you have this despondence. Okay. So why are you feeling this despondence? Why are you feeling this? Someone's come out too. Okay, so immediately what I'm getting from this is you could have had like someone who was very controlling, very manipulative, who you thought was the right one for you, who you thought was amazing, but you realized they're two colors, and so you had to walk away from that. Because you are the Empress, regardless of your gender. You are the Empress. You are this creative, beautiful source. And there's so much worth to you. So much, like countless amounts of worth that you have. And you may not be you may not recognize how worthy you are, how much worth you have to your name. And this partner here didn't give you the recognition that you should have had. Didn't, kind of instill in you. I mean, not that anyone has to instill in us a sense of worth, but they didn't acknowledge your worth, and and that kind of left you a bit heartless, a bit sad, and heartbroken because, you thought this King of Wands was actually going to be passionate and loving and courageously willing to do anything to keep the relationship together, and he could have just completely been the opposite of what you thought he was. And so you had to move away from that, and you had to become this empress on your own. I mean, we all have to become who we are on our own. We can't have anyone else like make us into who we are. They can help us along the way, but truly we have to be the ones to come in our full power. So you might feel this despondence, I mean, from the cards I'm getting, because yeah, you've had a heartbreak. You've had a major heartbreak that you had to move away from, and now you're just kind of like, screw it. Screw love. Okay. What was the blessing with leaving behind this King of Wands? Oh. You got the Death and you got the Tower. That's like boom, bam, bop, boom. Okay, so I'm getting 4 cards. I'm also getting the Justice and the 7 of Cups. So the blessing behind all this is this Empress. So you had to build yourself up from the ground, from ground zero. And that may not have happened as effectively if you weren't blasted. If you didn't have to go through this tower moment of like, wow, this partner isn't for me. I thought this partner was for me, and now he's like actually not. And everything I once thought about love is now fake. And so you kind of had to go through this like moment of like pain and heartbreak to be reborn. Because when you die, you are reborn. When you are died, did I just say that? When you die, you are reborn? That's what I meant to say. Anyway. But yeah, so you had to transform into this Empress. And that's a blessing in disguise. Because, I mean, maybe there was another way that you could have turned into the Empress, but probably not as effectively. And justice will be served. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, darling. Justice will be served. Because perhaps you kind of lived through your distorted feminine at the time, and you were overgiving. You gave everything to this person who you thought was your true King of Wands. And then they just were like, ha, psych. I'm not that person who you thought I was. Someone who's like not willing to fight for you. Someone who didn't really love you the way you thought that they loved you. Maybe they tried to like take so much control over you, so much power over you. They tried to control the relationship. They tried to control you and your decisions, everything that you did. And you were in this place of, I'm going to say this word wrong, naivety, where you're naive. You were naive because you didn't realize how low your self-worth was. And so you needed this experience to blow apart, to be reborn. And justice will be served. Justice will be served. No doubt about that. So yes, you might have lost yourself in the past. You might have overgiven. But it was for a purpose. And this is probably like a karmic partner or someone that you had a soul contract with, who you had to meet. You had to go through that experience because you had to learn these lessons. I'm not too sure what this 7 of Cups is, though. What is the 7 of Cups? Queen of Wands. King, Queen of Wands. So it's funny. You went in as this naive, hurt, low self-worth little girl or little boy or little whatever you are. But you came out knowing yourself. You went in confused about who you were, confused about your worth, confused about your emotions. But you came out knowing who you are. This Empress. Like, these are beautiful power figures. You came out knowing who you are. And that's the blessing in all of it. And you might think you might have like lost something in the past, and so that's why you're kind of like, ugh, love sucks. I thought I had Prince Charming and it turned out I was wrong and he hurt me bad. But who are you now opposed to who you were when you were dating them? How different are you? Are you two versions of yourself? And I'm sure that you're a lot more empowered now. You have a sense of worth. You have a sense of confidence. Your self-esteem is a lot higher than it once was. And this little cheeky King of Wands was the person to destroy you in order for that to happen. So that love, real, true love, could actually come in. Because when you were in this relationship with this partner, you didn't love yourself. You didn't know what love was. You were just, you kind of just took what came to you. And you just thought it was love because they were showing interest, they were showing affection, and they were saying nice things. So it was love, right? It must have been love. Wrong. But you would not have opened up to your own worth, your own self-love without this King of Wands. So instead of blocking your heart from any like future partners or blocking your heart from even like friendships, blocking your heart from just making connections, realize that everything that happened in your love life happened for a reason. It happened to make you into the person that you are right now. And you knew it. Like, you had to walk away from it. You knew it. You're like, wait a second. Something's not right. Something's not right. So, yeah. Naive no more. Not anymore. And yeah, justice will be served. You've done the work on yourself. So, you're going to get loads and loads and loads of abundance coming in once you begin to open your heart again. And recognize that, okay, this is all for my growth. This is all for my growth. So no hard feelings. No hard feelings. But yeah, so whoever this resonates for, don't give up hope. Love is out there in all forms. And yeah, the longer you keep your heart closed, the more unfulfilled you're going to be, really. So take the chance to open your heart. I'm not saying to open your heart to like another relationship or like love in that sense, but just open your heart to love in general, abundance in general. So yeah, because you're worth it. You are so worth it, and you know it now. So yeah, anyway, I hope this resonated with somebody. And if it did, give me a like, give me a comment, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.